Hello guys, in this video we'll see how to write prepared SQL request with PHP. In the previous video we saw how to use simple codes to query data from a database called sales containing a table called games. But in this video we suppose we are in the case where a user wishes to obtain a list of games from the database after typing the name of a specific owner. So we will have to write a PHP code with SQL request without having a specific information, because that information will be provided by the user later on. Let's say the user will input the game's owner's name in a form. So here we'll need to program a form, then connect the form to a page that will query information from the database, and then display the information. It might seem difficult, but it is quite simple and it is done with prepared request. That's how we do it. We wish to obtain the list of games with the owner's name provided by the user. Let us first write the code for the form. So for the form, we put as title request games. Let us write a little paragraph, a little text like enter the owner's name. Okay, so now we create a form environment using the method post, and we direct our form to the page database.php. Okay, inside our form, our form will ask the owner's name. Double owner's name, input type, let's write text since it is a name, and we will receive the input in a variable called, let's say, owner. Okay, before putting the validation button, let us put a little space like this. Okay, so our validation button will be included inside a link to database.php. Then we input type we submit. And send. Let's just write here valid. Okay, with this our form is done. So let us go and check form.php. That's our form. So the user will input value, and while clicking on send, the list of games belonging to the owner's name will be displayed. Since form is done, Let us go to database.php to write the prepared request. So here I've already written the connection to the database. The database name is Sears, with the username root and password root, and also catch the errors as exceptions. So here in the previous video we queried, for example, the names from the database. So here, since we don't know the owner's name that the user will type, we cannot directly query in our database. So we will first write a prepared request. Let us create our bucket. DDD. Now we use the keyword prepared. Now we select the name of the games from the database, from the table games. The owner. So put this interrogation point to precise to the query that we don't yet know the value that will be inserted by the user for this owner. So this, here we have prepared the request without entering the variable being the owner's name. Now we have to execute that request, importing the owner's name from the form. So to do that, this bucket execute the array. Since the method used for the form was post, here we'll call post. And we collect from the form owner. Now here this owner will be collected. The value of this variable owner here will be collected from the form we did in form PHP. Since we wrote the name here owner, will be collected from this form and directed as the value that will be stored here. So if you wish to display the values of the different games name, we create a loop. We fetch now we echo want it to be different lines to display. And before ending the code, I close my cursor. And I save my code. Let us go and try in the page. So here, if I enter, for example, Naha, I have nothing displayed. Oh, I can go back to the form, so let us complete our code here. So go back to the form. We write something like return to the form by clicking here as a link. Go back to form.php. Okay. Save. And then go back here. Click on Naha. I have nothing displayed, but I have returned to the form by clicking here. Return to the form. Recalling that in our database we had the name Florent, Patrick, Michel. So let us start with Patrick. That's the name of Patrick's games. So make whatever. Let us go back and try Florent. These are the games Florent possessed in our database. Let's go back and try Michel. These are the games Michel has in the database. And that's it. In this video, we basically coded a form that connects to a database to query information using prepared SQL request with PHP. If you like this video, subscribe. We'll continue with future videos, and don't forget, PHP is fun.